Everyone, been away for what, 3 days, and whilst I've been away it's been this type of weather, and I was worried about going away because I thought I'd miss out on watering my plants, but actually now they're all waterlogged, but it's all good. Today is just about de-weeding, got loads of de-weeding to do up there and stuff like that. I had a good weekend. It's so great to be back at home now in the garden. Take you on a little tour, I think I should right now. But yeah, now the moon phase is going to change to an ascending moon. So around the 25th of May is when I start seeding again. I'm going to seed some more tomatoes, some lettuce, some stuff like that. Just all sorts of stuff. But anyway, like, I'll show you what the ground is like right now. It's really kind of saturated with water, you can see, and my tomatoes are doing well, the ones I planted here. I've got a few that have turned a bit purple, a bit purpley, some a bit yellow. I reckon that's got to do with the conditions right now, but they'll stick through. I think it's another day, another couple of days of cloudy and rainy weather, and we'll get the sun back soon. My cabbages are looking great. It's been taking ages to form. Don't know when they'll be ready. Look, they're forming really nicely in here now. We can see. Look at that. It looks so nice. Piece of art. A piece of art is nature. So everything's going good. Like I said, I was pretty worried about leaving the garden for the weekend because when it's hot here, the soil dries up very quickly, and so it's you've got to be very vigilant on the watering. Right, well, I'll take you around my tomatoes, see what they're looking like. See, they're looking great. Real good growth on these tomatoes. I've done my structures. Everything's growing well. Look, all the blossoms are coming out, nothing's drying out, everything's growing as it should. I'm so proud of my tomatoes. I've done everything from the seed this year, literally everything. And it's going to be great to harvest the foods of my labour, the fruits of my labour, share it around, eat well. Well, what I did before leaving was that I planted some marigolds in between, and these smell wonderful, really wonderful. Hey, look at this, Fifi! Say hello, Fifi. You having a good morning? She's strutting around, doing her thing, smelling around. She's a lovely doggy. But as you can see, I had to build this wall to stop my dogs from coming into this bit of the garden, because the doggies, they don't really understand that a plant can be damaged quite easily. And Jack Russells like to dig. They like to dig. So I had to put a picket fence, and I built this fence by myself using just some twigs and some branches from trees that I cut over the autumn. And rather than burn the stuff, you put it to good use. And it's worked very well. I conditioned my dogs now to realise that it's a fence, they can't come over here. And all in all, it's a good vibe. So this is my second row of tomatoes here to the left. Got some strawberries there as well. I showed you my peppers before I left. I planted a few peppers. They're doing alright. A few of them have gone to pot though. I had one here, it's vanished. Another one there's vanished. But you see here, that line's doing really well. Here they're doing well, and they're doing well. With my peppers, I did say that I had a problem with the aphids on them, but as soon as I planted them into the ground, it seems like the aphids have vanished. So the ladybirds have done what they've needed to do. They're looking very healthy, these pepper plants now. They're quite small yet. Pepper plants like the hot, warm weather to grow, and right now, you can see the sky. It's pretty heavily charged, and so just waiting for the sun to come back up. Today is going to be another sort of all day like this, which is alright, I guess. So I can just spend all day just weeding, getting the weeds out of the ground, especially up on my terrace. There's quite a lot of weeds. because I have the stony gravel bit, and you have the weeds growing through the gravel. Doesn't look too nice, so I've got all day to sort that out. Because once all the weeds are out of the ground, it makes it look really nice. You know, it's like a clear ground, clear mind, all sorts. What else can I show you that's been going on? I've got my rose bush here. See, with the rain, what happens is that all this weight of the water hits the petals and the roses, and now it's slanted to the ground. I mean, I can't really be asked to do anything around here when the ground is wet, because the ground is too heavy, and you know, you get all this mud and sludge on your feet and this blah blah blah. Oh yeah, so here's my potatoes. My potatoes are doing great, although I've got one here that's looking kind of unhealthy. Don't know what's going on with this one, but I can see, like, this side of the potato patch, you can tell that the growth of the potatoes are relatively small compared to the other end, and it's clear to see why, because at this end you can see that the soil is much more dark, so it's probably got more nutrients in it, and the plants are growing much bigger. And yeah, just waiting for the potatoes to develop the flowers now. There's no flowers yet, can't see any. I reckon end of June, maybe, who knows. There's no rush with nature. So I hear my leeks. All my leeks are doing well. These ones are growing quite big now. My leeks, I've got 6 rows of leeks. So I got one. I planted these this row first, and then a month later I planted this row. These ones are all coming out now. All of them are growing good. All good in the hood. It's all great. Love it. I love being able to share with you guys. Such a wonderful thing to do. And yeah, it's been 4 days I hadn't been in the garden. I was away, and it felt kind of strange to wake up in the morning in the city and not being able to walk down in my garden and see what's going on. Greenhouse, I'll show you that when it's sunny. Can't really be asked to go in there right now. Here's great actually. Look, all my green beans. All my green beans are coming out. Got 2 rows of green beans here. That's great. And then my cucumbers and my courgette here, they're doing well. I remember I did a video about them when they looked kind of unhealthy, but it seems like they've sorting themselves out. It's great. So the plan is, as I said, get these courgette and squash and a few cucumbers to grow around the structure here, and that'll be nice. My onions again. Love my onions. They're looking great. Like they're forming so nicely. You can see that little purple in there. Got quite a bit of onions. Don't know how many kilos I'm going to get out of it. I saw one bolting the other day, so I harvested it and ate it, and it tasted so good. But you can see they're all forming really nicely at the base. This is a line of red onions, and then I've got a line of yellow onions, and next to that I've got some courgette. They're not very green. Courgette love the hot weather, so as we've gone through a period of a week now of kind of damp weather, they don't have this really green. Photosynthesis isn't really happening, but you can see the flowers are forming, so this is a really good sign when you've got flowers forming. It means that the bees are going to come pollinate. So we've got the male flowers and the female flowers, and as the bees pollinate, the fruits form. So that's great. And yeah, don't have much else to show you today. Like I said, today I'm spending the day just clearing weeds out my terrace and staying away really from this bit of the garden because it's all wet. It's all wet and damp. Reminds me of the UK really. It's not usually like this over here. Well, I was in the UK at the weekend. Had a lovely time. A really nice time. It was really sunny on Saturday. Sitting by the beach, like, oh, it was great. Absolutely wonderful. So anyway, so yeah, well, have a good day. I'm glad to be able to share yous, and hope I plant some seeds in your minds to be able to start gardening. You know, you garden, clear your mind, see everything from a nuclear perspective, follow the laws of nature. It's It's wonderful. Well, anyway, peace out everyone. Thanks for watching.